I'm tired of people cooking Italian food wrong. With just a few simple changes, you could go from Chef Boyardee to an Italian nonna. Mamma mia. The one thing you're missing is the right ingredients.
Picking the right ingredients is essential when it comes to delicious, authentic Italian cooking. I'll even show you a secret ingredient that'll take your Italian cooking to the next level. Andiamo, let's go.
Ingredient number 1, and my personal favorite, olive oil. This is an olive tree in my backyard. Pretty cool. To me, there's 2 important factors to determine what's a good and a bad olive oil. First, the taste. You know, they actually look the exact same, but let's taste them. Let's see how it is. Okay, now for the expensive one, here we go. Ooh. The cheaper olive oil had less flavor, it was almost more watery, and it had a lot less spice and kick to it compared to the other. Nicer olive oils have a spicier finish. They kind of burn your throat. You've probably seen me drink olive oil in a lot of my videos. It's because it's actually really good for you. That's why I choose high quality olive oil, and that's why I choose to drink it every day, because of its health benefits. Olive oil is not the same as other oils. Avocado oil or beef tallow can be cooked at very high temperatures without burning. Olive oil is a little more fragile, so you need to make sure you're cooking on low heat. Nice little low medium. Let's get some in the pan. Couple drizzles. 1, 2, 3, you're done. Perfect. Ingredient number 2, garlic. This is what makes the house start to smell like an Italian house. This is one of the most important ingredients that there is. And you can imagine that fresh would be the best. This stuff, garlic, I mean, guys, what do you think the ingredients are? Should be garlic, right? No. Garlic, water, citric acid. I mean, that's it. But still, I don't like this stuff. Look at it. Oh, it's got a different flavor. I know it. Bad garlic. One hand down, little pop. Just a nice light pop. It's gonna get messy in the kitchen no matter what. You can't avoid it. So get over it. And now, nice little pop. One more. Look, that's it. That's how you peel the garlic right there. A sharp knife is a safe knife. Remember that. We're just gonna go right down. Guys, there's no order. There's no method to this madness. Just dice it up. You can literally just do this. Push it together. And do this. And eventually it will get all diced and minced and whatever. I don't even know what the words are. I don't care. With that heat nice and low, let's get the garlic in. You see, it's not crazy sizzle. It's nice and light. You burn the garlic. You're literally, I don't even know. It's like a myth, but I think it's true. You burn the garlic. You kill an Italian grandma. You don't want to do that. Look at that, guys. Those fresh ingredients. That's what make it right. When it comes to picking tomatoes for a good Italian dish, it's very simple. If you go with fresh produce, just make sure it's organic. But if you choose to use a can, this is where it's really important. Canned tomatoes is extremely popular in Italy, so don't think because it's in a can that it's a problem. It's not. You're not gonna get actual tomatoes from Italy at any market, so they have to be in a can. What are you gonna do? A lot of different canned tomatoes are very deceiving. A very common misconception is that these San Marzano tomatoes are all the same. They're not. This one, for an example, says San American tomatoes. It makes you think because the shape looks like a San Marzano tomato that it's a real San Marzano tomato. It's not a real San Marzano tomato. This was grown and packed in the USA. The top we even have polpa di pomodoro. It literally says crushed tomatoes in Italian, just to make you think you got the right thing. Wrong. Now this canned tomato from Muti, 100% Italian tomatoes. Tomatoes grown in Italy just have so much more flavor than the ones in the US. The heat is nice and low. Cherry tomatoes are going in. Look at that color. Unbelievable. And some of that crushed tomato. Just a little bit. This might sound crazy, but the pan you use is very important. Stainless steel pan is a once in a lifetime investment. You only get one nice pan and you're good forever. What do I get? What do I get? If it's like $100 for a pan, get it. You never need another one. These are so easy to clean. They got the perfect ratio of heat. Non-stick pans and everything from that's coming out left and right. Guys, they're toxic. There's a lot of issues. Avoid them. Be a good boy. Sounds really nice. Even the tomato sauce from Italy doesn't start popping everywhere. Everything about it is just perfect. With salt, you can always put more. You can't really take any out. Just nice little pinch. Go from there. This salt is from Italy too. This is how you do it. Fresh cracked black pepper right here. Not too much. I'm gonna crush these little tomatoes on the side. Sauce is looking real nice. If the tomato sauce seems like it's getting a little dry, just add water. It'll keep it alive. The water's from Italy, by the way. The water's from Italy. Choosing the right pasta is extremely important. I'm not talking about the shape, I'm talking about how it was made. This pasta here was dried super high temperatures really quickly to get the fastest results so they can produce as much as possible. This pasta was produced the same way, just slower dried. It has a nice, way nicer color. It's just better. And this pasta here is completely homemade, fresh as it gets. Gorgeous, man. It's just gorgeous. It's soft. It was never dried, actually, except for just today. Obviously, this is gonna be the tastiest, but I wanna keep it real for you guys, realistic, and just choose the one that was like $1 more, the slower dried pasta. So make sure you look out for that on the box of pasta, slow dried, and you're good. To cook the pasta in the most accurate way, you want the water to be boiling at its most. Look at this. That's not boiling. J-Rod, is that boiling?
No.
No, it's not. While we wait for this to boil, I'm gonna show you guys the secret ingredient. There's this little place in Italy. I think it's an island. I'm not really sure. I should probably know. It's called Calabria. Calabria. They have the best peppers in the freaking world. So this right here, I've been looking for years to find the best one. So I don't know, where does this come from? Peccati di Calabria. This was the best one I've ever found. I don't know, it tastes the best. If you wanna add a little kick to any of your dishes, this is the it has better flavor than I swear any other pepper. Look at that red lava color. It's like so nice. You could almost, you might just, don't do that. It's like really hot. Oh my God, it's so good though. I'm just gonna add a little bit of it, literally a tiny little bit into my sauce. You can put that in when you're sauteing the garlic. You can put it in now. I don't really know. It doesn't matter. It's got an incredible flavor. Even a little bit goes a really long way. I highly suggest it. Don't get this on your clothes. It stains. J-Rod, is that boiling?
We're rolling.
We're rolling. Now you wanna salt the water because you want every bite of pasta to have a nice bit of salt to it. It's gonna suck it up while it's cooking. Just a nice light little pop, pop, pop. Pasta goes in. If you want to feel that Italian spirit when you're in the kitchen, you need yourself a nice apron. And this right here is now available for purchase. TheItalianHand.com. The link is in the description. Get yourself an apron and plenty of other clothes. Let me show you the other clothes.
What you gonna do? You gonna come closer? You gonna stare forever? Do you wanna get to know me? Get your confidence up. Get your confidence up.
When you stir the pasta, you can feel that it's still hard. That's an easy sign to know that it's not ready. Keep checking in on it. Once you feel that it's starting to get a little softer, maybe pop one in your mouth, see how it tastes. You want it to have a nice bite to it, but you don't want it to be soft. You never want it soft. Looks like our sauce needs something else. Let's give it some beautiful basil. If I ever see you using this crap, I'm gonna actually pull up to your house. I'm gonna take your sheets off your bed. You're gonna have no sheets. This is terrible, bro. Oh, it smells like mint. This is not mint. It's supposed to be basil. Fresh ingredients are so important, guys. I thought you knew. I mean, look at the fresh basil. The color is real. It's alive. It's thriving. Look at that fresh basil on my cookbook cover. Fresh basil. Fresh basil. We're gonna toss a little bit into the sauce. Gonna grab a couple of these big, beautiful pieces here because fresh is best. Gonna kind of roll it up a little bit and just give it a little tear and drop. We stir it all up to get that basil flavor incorporated into the sauce. The pasta is nearing completion. Be careful, be careful. And we're gonna just take a little taste. It's got a nice little bite to it. Yep, we gotta turn it off. It's almost ready. It's almost ready. Here's one of the most important parts. You need one of these things, I think it's called and a ladle. And then we're gonna just take some of this pasta and toss it in. It's not completely ready, but that's the whole point. Round of applause for the stove that just keeps yapping. We're gonna turn the heat up just a tiny bit. Now we're kind of at a medium. Before we were at a medium low. We're gonna scoop up some of this pasta water, maybe a half of a ladle, toss it in. Now what we're doing here, this is literally one of the most important parts of cooking pasta specifically. Finishing cooking the pasta inside the sauce with the pasta water. That starch that releases all this dark, murky is all the starch from the wheat. That actually becomes a glue and it starts to glue everything together. That's so important, guys. An absolute masterpiece. This is completely unnecessary, but you can give it a nice toss. I mean, it's really starting to look beautiful. I mean, the ratio too, guys, I nailed it, right? You got the sauce and the pasta looking just... And now we're missing one more thing. This right here is Parmigiano Reggiano. This Parmesan is not Parmesan. What's it made out of? Poop? I have no idea. Parmigiano Reggiano is real, the realest it gets. If the label doesn't say Parmigiano Reggiano or the actual Parmesan doesn't have this rind that has this label, that doesn't mean it came off of a real Parmesan wheel. They sometimes almost get you. It looks like Parmesan, but it's not Parmesan unless it says Parmigiano Reggiano. Good job, guys. You did it. So now we're gonna grate some of this into there. Guys, a little bit of this goes a long way. That's why you don't need to buy that crap from the store. You just put a nice little bit, it adds a nice bit of flavor, that's it. I barely even used it. Think about how many uses you get out of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30 pastas. Not that crap from the store. Look at this thing looks so fraudulent. You see the way that it just bent? Yo, give me an instant replay on that. What the? Tastes like provolone. It's not the right cheese. Parmigiano Reggiano makes for an incredible snack. A lot of protein. You wanna try it? Some good, huh? Some good cheese. Gorgeous Italian plate for a gorgeous Italian dish. Finish it with some of that Parmigiano and some basil for a nice presentation. Little olive oil drizzle, never hurts. You wouldn't believe something that's so simple could have so much flavor. All of this is Italian and it's fresh. And that's what makes the Italian cuisine incredible. And that's what makes an Italian restaurant bad if it's not good. Let's get in there. Buon appetito, bitch. Oh my God.
It's got a little spice to it. Perfect.
Guys, comment below. I want to know what other questions you have about the Italian cuisine. I got your answers. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys soon. Ciao.